In the DOORS database, we can see a project and some modules. We will use the verification requirements module and verification tests module in DOORS for this demonstration. Objects under the verification requirements will sync to vManager as sections or subsections, and test case and metric port that will be attached in vManager linked with the section or subsection will synchronize back as an object inside verification test modules. In the verification requirements module, we have predefined requirements. We can see a hierarchy of the requirements here, along with their respective attributes like priority, status, heading, short text, etc. The verification test module is currently empty. In vManager, currently vPlan is also empty. Requirements from DOORS haven't synchronized yet as sections or subsections. Now we will start with synchronizing the verification requirements. OpsHub will preserve the history of DOORS requirements while they sync to vManager as sections. The OpsHub admin is activating the requirement synchronization. All the objects from the verification requirements module in DOORS will synchronize to vManager as sections and subsections, preserving all the attributes and hierarchy. In vManager, the verification engineer refreshes the page and views the 4 sections and subsections that have been created. All attributes for each section and subsection, like the title, description, status, priority mapped as severity, remote ID of the DOORS object in the custom field, and the remote link to navigate to the DOORS object have successfully synchronized from DOORS to vManager, maintaining the hierarchy. In DOORS, under field, a field in DOORS is called as attribute. We can see the linked ID of the section from vManager. In all the objects, the value is set. This helps users get better traceability. Navigating to vManager, the verification engineer now starts adding test cases. Under the first test case, adds a name, description, sets the test execution status, and severity. Similarly, adds another test case. Here we can see the section and subsection levels with a red flag, whereas the test cases which were added do not reflect the red flag. This is because the test cases were last updated on vManager. To clear the flag, follow the steps shown in the video. The flags are no longer visible, which means the value has been read and accepted by the verification team. The verification engineer now goes ahead and adds metrics to the test cases. In DOORS, the project manager opens the verification test module to view the synchronized test cases from vManager with an outlink to the requirement. We can see the test cases have been linked to the verification requirement module. Under each verification item, we can see the heading, description as short text, which are synchronized along with all the attributes like priority and status. After reviewing the vManager test cases as verification item in DOORS, the project manager in DOORS now makes changes in the short text and then the status for the first test case, just like changing the specs for the tests to be performed. The project manager then goes ahead and changes the short text for the second test case. In both the test cases, we can see the object text consisting of the links attached to vPlan. Here we can see the link to verification test module in verification requirement module. In vManager, the verification engineer refreshes the page to view the changes made to the test cases in DOORS. Here at this point, the verification engineer, as per protocol, goes to the regression center, runs the regression, and once the regression is complete and the coverage output is available in the regression center, it is synced and integrated to the planning center. In this demo, we are using pre-calculated coverage output for the metric port attached. Therefore, we will directly fetch the coverage outputs like grade average, passed runs, and failed runs. To do so, the verification engineer clicks on grade analysis. This button enables OpsHub to show the pre-calculated coverage output. Once the values are available at the planning center, the verification engineer will fetch them from the vPlan or the database of vPlan to the attributes level by clicking on Sync. We can see the values have been updated. OpsHub via CUDA script allows the roll-up of results from the test case to a section or subsection level. Therefore, the results are identical. At the gluco monitoring machine level, which is the parent requirement, we can see the average result of both the test cases. This result is rolled up to the health monitoring device section. Navigating to doors to see similar outputs. The project manager enters the verification test module and clicks on the low blood sugar verification test. Here we can see the 4 failed runs, 2 passed runs, and the average grade is 33%. Based on this, the project manager will change the status of the test case to failed. For the second test case, since the average grade is 100% with 0 failed runs and 6 passed runs, the project manager changes the status to completed. Let's take a look at the rolled up results at the requirements object level as well. Under high blood sugar range verification, we can see 100% grade average, 6 passed runs, and 0 failed runs. Under low blood sugar range verification, we can see 33% grade average, 4 failed runs, and 2 passed runs. The average rolled up result at the parent requirement level is 66.66%, 4 failed runs, and 8 passed runs. The same result is rolled up at the Health Monitoring Device 2.0 level. The project manager now changes the status of the requirement to closed. Navigating to vManager, while the requirement update is syncing, the verification engineer refreshes the page to view the updates made to the test cases indoors. The test for high blood sugar notification verification is passed, whereas the test for the low blood sugar notification reflects failed. The verification engineer, one last time, refreshes the vManager page to view the updated status of the requirement. The status change made to the requirement indoors has successfully synchronized and therefore reflects resolved. That completes the demo. Thank you for watching.